Good morning, everyone. So, I have beautiful monarch caterpillars of all stages on my milkweed. You can see this tiny little one, and I'm going to have to zoom in just so you can see it. See that tiny little one against the flower? Sorry, I'm trying to help zoom in right there. And it is so small, I'm having to magnify it compared to these big, ginormous one right here. Look at them happily munching away. And I'm zooming it out, and you can see how small that tiny little one is right there. It's like against that tiny stem. So what I would like to do, this milkweed here is a native. I garden it in zone 8A, Alabama. It has taken over and flopped everywhere in this garden, and I left it there because the hummingbirds also love it. So it's been nice to have this little milkweed area to attract the hummingbirds and the butterfly. But it's been sprawling itself. It's collapsing all over the plants, creating kind of a mess in the garden. And I guess some messes are okay. I really want to remove it, and I actually had to go in. We had a big storm, and it caused most of the plants over here to flop over. So I came in and cut it, and we actually planted some mums. I'll do a video on that earlier, or I just need to upload it, along with these foxgloves that I self-seeded, and they actually flower. These ones are not biannual, which generally means they flower every other year. These ones will flower the first year and will self-seed and then flower again. So that's kind of nice. But I came in and I cut a little bit, realizing that there were so many caterpillars on it that I just had to leave. You can see almost on every stem there are multiple monarch caterpillars, which, as you know, will turn into beautiful monarch butterflies. So it's great to have this around, and I think what I'm going to do going forward is take some of the seed pods and plant them in an area that I can just leave them alone. That way the monarch butterflies and any other caterpillars that may need it, but this plant specifically is the host plant for monarch butterflies. So if you want them to come and gestate and eat your milkweed, plant them in your garden. You can see there's a big one right there nibbling on that plant, and then I've got this tiny little one. It's a really fun plant to have, especially if you have kids, because they can come, and you know how kids love playing with caterpillars. Just make sure they don't kill them, just so you can have some butterflies. Look at this one, and then look at all the poop trail they left behind. And then you get other kinds of bugs and plants over here. This one is getting super fat. It's just hanging out. So with the milkweed, every single flower you see here will produce a seed pod. And then the seed pod here will mature unless the caterpillar is going to destroy it, which they usually don't. They go for the leaves. You can see this one here is happily eating away. It's so weird to look at them because their bum and their front both have antennas. But you can see which one is, unless both ends are moving at the same time. Usually it's just one end that's moving, and that's the one that's nibbling on the leaves. But see, these are seed pods, and the seed pods will mature, and once they mature, they will burst open, and then you get like millions of tiny seeds that look like this. And they will fly away and self-seed and will grow and be prolific in your garden. So this is a really pretty one. And oh, let me show you. Here's one that just burst open probably yesterday or today. And then see how they're frilly? So the wind will take them, and then they'll fly away to another area, and then they will self-seed. So that's how they travel, and that's how they get all over in my garden. It's not just in this specific area. But look at all of them. I didn't have too many last year. I did have a milkweed, but it did not survive the cold for some reason. Look at this tiny little guy. Looks like it's got a poop on its bum right there. See at the tip? Either a poop fell on his head or he pooped on himself. I was going to say the S word, but we want to make sure we keep it friendly here. Here's another big one. I mean, they are all over this plant. Like everywhere you look, there is one. There's a lot on that one. So it's kind of been fun and nice to have this milkweed. And now there are different varieties and different colors of milkweed. Look at this one. This one's got a whole bunch of yellow aphids on that flower. So with milkweeds, they do attract a whole bunch of this sapling aphid looking. And I think that's where my other ones that I had succumbed to. It wasn't as prolific as this native one, so there was only one, and all the aphids went toward that one and literally just killed that plant. But it's kind of been fun just to have this plant around. And look, here's one that almost looks like a brother and sister. Let's see, where are you? And it's just kind of been fun to look around. Oh, don't fall off. See, look, there's two of them. So a whole bunch of them. Oh, look, this one's actually eating the flower pod. It must really be hungry. I didn't actually think they did eat the flower pod, but I guess so. This little one needs some extra food. He's on a dead branch with nothing to munch on. Go, little one. You need to go where there's food. Like these guys, you know, is going to get fat because he's literally on a plant. Let me see. And then I've got a couple of other ones around this area here. Let me show you. So I kind of tend to leave them alone just because they do attract the hummingbirds, but see how they just flop over like this one over here. There's one, but it creates so much branching in this long one here. And so when you mow and weed eat, it's kind of, it gets all over the place. But it brings a place so the monarch butterfly can eat and sustain itself, so as to not to worry. Eventually it will all be consumed. Here's another one and another one. And a couple other ones. Looks like one of them is trying to get onto my rose. Oh, and then another one over there that's on my rose. Can you see him? Hiding all the way back there. There he is. I don't know where you're going, little one, but that's not food for you over there. You need to come back over here. Like this one. This one's like, ooh, I can't eat this plant. I need to go back, but he's heading the wrong way. That's my rose bush here. So they definitely won't have any food over there because that's not their food source. So I might have to help him re-navigate back to his spot. And I have this this white butterfly bush from a cutting that a friend gave me. So I'm hoping it'll root in and be beautiful for next year. Oh no, look at this one. He's all the way on the ground. Looks like some branches got snapped that I need to prune back Just lots of garden work, but beautiful, fun garden work in the garden during this fall time. Hey, little one, let me see if I can help this one back too. Okay, so I have a thing about creepy crawlies. That's basically anything that has to do with... Come on, just get on this thing so I can take you over there. I just don't like creepy crawly things. Okay, come on, get on. Will you get on this thing? Thank you. Then we'll put you back over here. Okay. Come on. Okay. Get on the plant. I don't know which one is its butt and which one is its head, so here. Let's put you here on this one. Can you just get on there? Okay, let's go underneath. Alright, I'll leave you there then. That way you can crawl. Oh, look at that face coming toward us. Can you see his face? Or is that his butt? Okay, so at least he's back on that plant. Hopefully he gets on that plant. Keeps consuming. I might have to move the other one that's on. Oh, there's another one on my rose bush. I don't think they actually consume that, so I'm not sure why he's on the rose bush, but we'll see. I'm going to have to move 2 other ones. But I thought that it's really interesting to show you all the stages of the monarch butterfly. The milkweed has been an interesting plant to have in the garden. Like I said, it's a little floppy, but we'll just leave it alone and let the monarch plant consume them, and then fall time, cut it back, and then springtime we'll probably get some more. So that's what's happening in the garden. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hope you are having a fabulous time in your garden. Happy weekend. It is Friday. Thank goodness. Be blessed, and I hope you enjoy your time in your garden and with your families and friends. Take care, everyone, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.